Hey, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, January 13th, 2016. My name is Cliff Backus, and this is your PushButtonStockTrading.com daily video market review. I was out late last night, had a meeting, and then stayed up to watch the State of the Union and the Republicans' response. And so I was a little slow getting started this morning. This is going to be a real quick video today. Okay. Much of what we do at Push Button Stock Trading is based in part or in full on William O'Neill's classic book, How to Make Money in Stocks. O'Neill utilizes the acronym CANSLIM to identify the important elements of what he's looking for in a trade. The S in CANSLIM stands for supply and demand and reminds us that we want to favor stocks that have an average daily volume of at least 500,000 shares and trade at least 140% of average daily volume on the day that they break out. The L in CANSLIM stands for leader or laggard. It's important that we identify where the leadership in the market is. To that end, we use HGSI, High Growth Stock Investors Spectrum Analyzer, to identify market leadership on a daily basis. So let's get started with that. Yesterday, of the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups, 9 came from the restaurant industry, 7 from packaged foods, 6 from semiconductors, 4 from agricultural products, and rounding out the top 5, entertainment content and mass merchants, with 4 stocks each in the top 100 most powerful stocks in the most powerful industry groups. As the market gets a little bit more bullish here, this may be a good place to look for stocks going forward. I want to start today with the Russell 2000. Russell recently undercut this area of resistance in the 1079 range. It had been trading in this channel, and back earlier this month broke below the lower channel line. That lower channel line should now act as resistance as the Russell tries to recapture its former channel line. As you know, I've been thinking that the Russell 2000 is the key to the market going forward here. In order for the market to have any hope of mounting a serious bull run, we need to see the Russell take out this upper channel line. We have a long way to go before that happens. First thing we need to do is we need to capture the lower channel line, where we're going to see probably some significant resistance. We'll also see resistance here in the 1079 range. And then finally, the final area of resistance before we get a little bit more bullish will be this upper channel line. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ Composite. But before we do that, the M in the CANSLIM acronym stands for market, and to my way of thinking, this is the most important element. Let's take a brief look at the market. Markets recovered from an early sell-off yesterday on mixed volume. Trade was heavier on the New York Stock Exchange, while volume on the NASDAQ was weaker than Monday's levels. According to our market timing model, we remain on a sell signal. A sell signal indicates that we should be off of margin and aggressive traders can sell short. We should sell any long position that, if sold at current stop levels, would result in a loss. All stops should be at their tightest levels on all positions. Conservative traders may want to hedge their portfolios with contra ETFs, exchange traded funds. Declining issues edged advancers yesterday. New lows continued to swamp new highs, but by a less bearish margin. Large capitalization stocks bettered small again yesterday and continued to outperform on a 10-day moving average basis. Small caps typically outperform in bull markets. Our overbought, oversold indicator has returned to neutral. This market may have found a short-term bottom here. Okay. NASDAQ yesterday was up 47.93 points, or 1.03%. We closed at 46.85, and importantly, we held this long-term trend line. Notice how we tested and bounced from that level. That should make the bulls a little bit happier. Trading volume yesterday on the NASDAQ was below the prior day. For you followers of William O'Neill, the market is in correction. We've been in correction since January 5th. Right now, the NASDAQ is bracketed by support down here at this trend line. Were we to break that trend line, the next area of support would be down here in the 45.06 range. But I do think that we mount a charge here and we at least test this area of resistance up here in the 4900 area. According to our market timing model, we are on a sell signal on the NASDAQ. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. S&P yesterday was up 15.01 points, or a little bit better than 0.75%. We closed at 1938, tested support at this long-term trend line and held. Trading volume was higher than the prior day, giving us an accumulation day. Accumulation day is a day where stocks trade higher on heavier trading volume and is an indication of institutional buying in the market. This is a good sign for the bulls. We are currently in a market in correction on the NASDAQ, on the S&P, I'm sorry, and have been since January 4th. Right now, the S&P is bracketed by support at this trend line. If we were to undercut that trend line, the next area of support would be down here in the 1867 range. Resistance is up here in the 1993 area. Our market timing model on the S&P 500 is indicating a sell rating. And again, a sell signal indicates that we should be off of margin and aggressive traders can sell short. We should sell any position that if sold at current stop levels would result in a loss. All stops should be at their tightest levels on all positions. Conservative traders may want to hedge their portfolios with contra ETFs. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about any of the stocks mentioned today or any of our market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. Contact information is on the home page. Please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable day. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & Liqueurs, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.